Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your tarot card reading for April 2023. This reading is a modified Celtic cross. Here lies the heart of the situation. On the left is the overview of the situation with past, present, future. You are at the center with self being your perspective, day illuminating and providing clarity, and night concealing and causing confusion. On the right, reflection is influenced by what is around you. Hope includes your fears, and divine time reveals the outcome. Once I lay out the cards, I'll identify their positions and go through the meanings. Take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. Okay. All right, so let's get the what crosses here in this situation. Okay, so you have the Tower and the Forest Temple Enlightenment. This is the situation that you're facing. In the past, you have the High Priestess. In the present, you have the Ten of Wands. In the near future, the Queen of Cups. Your attitude about the situation, you have the Nine of Wands. What is illuminating and providing clarity, you have the Queen of Pentacles. For confusion and concealment, you have the Hanged Man. In terms of reflection, what surrounds you, the Star, your hopes, Page of Swords, and the outcome, you have Strength. So seems like either some type of Tower moment has already happened or is going to happen, and basically it's a sense of divine intervention coming through and revealing the instability of certain, beliefs, foundations that you had in place, something that you relied on. And the point of this Tower moment is enlightenment, to pretty much rebuild that foundation with a sense of truth. So let's clarify this Tower. You have another major arcana card, Temperance. So there's going to be a sense of possibly feeling that the rug has been pulled out from under you and needing a time to take that in, find your center, and find a sense of balance. Reflecting on aspects of the past, kind of incorporating that with what's going on in your current situations and focusing on how you want that to move forward. So I'm going to pull another card because your situation is kind of internal. So I want to try to get more sense of what is the external aspect. But here's another major arcana card, the Chariot. So that's a sense of, if something in your life you're trying to hold on to, that to avoid kind of a safety net that you feel is good enough, but isn't quite what you need, then this kind of indicates a need to kind of allowing it to happen and finding your center and balance so that you can figure out what it is that you actually want and move towards that. For those who have already experienced a Tower moment, some type of disappointment, maybe a job loss, maybe a breakup, then it's a sense of you really needing to get back to center and figuring out what's true for you. With the Past and the High Priestess, it's a sense that you did try to trust your intuition, or you were in a place where you could kind of sense things and have that be either good enough or get you through, but maybe relying on your intuition is what you feel led to this Tower moment. In the present, with the Ten of Wands, it's a sense of taking on a lot, feeling worn down, possibly trying to either maintain whatever you're trying to prevent having, like a breakdown of, or to, scramble to try to recover from that Tower moment. With your attitude of the situation in the Nine of Wands, you are reflecting on how much effort you've put into trying to protect something. And it could be to protect this foundation that really wasn't strong to begin with. What I'm noticing here is there's not like necessarily an abundance of one suit or another. You have swords, you have pentacles, you have cups and wands. The only suit that shows up more than once is the wands. And that's kind of a sense of putting in energy, trying to make a difference, trying to take action. But it's interesting, you have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in terms of some, like the other suits are all court cards. So here in the future, this Queen of Cups, it could be you, but it also could be someone who is very emotional, very in tune with their intuition, possibly to help you to get back to this High Priestess, to get a sense of who you are and how you feel. And in terms of this source of clarity and energy, this kind of seems like needing to pay attention to yourself, take care of yourself. With the Knight, what you're not really seeing with the Hangman, it's like you need this time for you to get centered, to get balanced, to figure out a new perspective of things. Maybe you've been paying attention to other things, other people. With this star in the reflection, there seems to be people around you, or your environment is hopeful. You could potentially find help or guidance there. And in your hopes, you have the Page of Swords. So that seems to be, wanting to learn how to advance yourself. The outcome being the strength. It's you needing to, or you actually coming to a place of courage and genuine strength, as opposed to feeling the need to be strong, like with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So let's take a look at the High Priestess in the past. You have the Devil. Could have been whatever you felt you were tuning in on, trusting your intuition. It seems like it may have been the result of like instant gratification, instant reward, giving up your power to get something that you wanted, possibly without really thinking of the consequences and not really thoroughly assessing it. So I'm going to pull another card here to see, again, because these are just major arcana cards that you're dealing with, which is significant life lessons, but there's no indication of like the day-to-day that you're going through. So it seems like this could be just like a spiritual, emotional enlightenment for you. So let's see. You have the Inspiration of Wands, another Wands card. This is equivalent to the Page of Wands. So, this could be something from your past, a person from your past, maybe someone who helped you feel like you could break the rules and kind of do what you want. That's, with the Page of Swords and the Devil, it's a sense of temptations and illusions, but having fun while doing it. So let's take a look at the present with the Ten of Wands. You have another Wands, Seven of Wands. So it's as if you have a goal, you wanted this to happen, whatever this is, whether it's, moving locations, following someone who is a role model for you, or following someone as for a relationship purposes. But right now it's a sense of you kind of like holding on to it, standing your ground and trying to put in a lot of effort for it. So it seems like this Tower is you holding on to something where it needs to kind of just fall away. So let's see about the Nine of Wands. We have the Lover's card. So it could be that this is a relationship from your past. It seems like it's more of, could be like romantic, but it also could be a friend. And it's almost a sense of like you need to put in all this effort for yourself because there's this concept of true love. What if it's true love? You know, what if it's not just a fancy or a fling, or what if they really think I'm a good friend? But it's a sense of you're putting in a lot of work and almost afraid of letting things go. So let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles here. That will help provide clarity. You have this Awakening card is equivalent to the Judgment card. So, you know, taking care of yourself, managing your resources, being aware of who you are, what you need, what gives you comfort, what gives you pleasure, and reflecting honestly on your past, possibly about this kind of giving in to someone else's will, or, you know, following the leader type of thing, and kind of making it seem like it was you following your intuition. That's going to really give you a sense of an illumination. And this Hanged Man, you know, again, taking time out on your own to really reflect and see what needs to be let go of and sacrificed. That will lead to a sense of revealing what is being concealed, or, you know, what you're confused about. And we have the Moon clarifying it. So here, the Moon is about tapping into your subconscious intuition, but it's also about fears. When you're not confident in yourself and there's doubt, fears start taking over. And, you know, maybe this Devil here is patterns. Maybe this situation, this Tower moment that you don't want to necessarily let go of, is something that you have done over and over again. You always put in the effort for a job. You always put in the effort for friends or relationships, trying to hold on to them when it's really run its course. So let's take a look at this star in the reflection environment. You have the Two of Swords. So here, it's almost as if you are seeing people around you kind of get what they want, but not really recognizing that they also have to make choices to get what they want and have to deal with the consequences of that. It's like you're putting a silver lining about their experiences. Let's take a look at your hopes with this Page of Swords. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So you do hope to have a new experience, to learn something new, to kind of learn what it is that is going to be real and not an illusion, where you are going to want to invest in yourself and have a new sense of value for yourself. So let's see who this Queen of Cups is in your future. You have the Action of Wands. So that's the equivalent of the Knight of Wands. So this seems like someone who maybe is a healer or a friend, a relative, someone who is going to help you to get a sense of who you are, tap into your emotions, help you deal with your emotions, because what's interesting is you got Wands, Pentacle, you've got Swords, a Pentacle. The Queen of Cups here is the only cups that shows up here. So it's almost as if someone has to show you about how to take action that you're excited about, that you want to do, but combined with teaching you about this self-care and nurturing yourself and reflecting honestly about your past, so that you can, you know, move into this area of strength, of accepting the light and the dark, the day and the night parts of yourself and your past, and embrace that. And I'm gonna go ahead and clarify the Strength card. You have the Hierophant. So this Hierophant here, you can see there's this book, these keys. It's a sense of, with this hope, this Page of Swords, and this, who's reading this book as well. And this Hierophant, it's like you are yearning to find a new belief, a new way to structure your thoughts, to connect with others. And with the Strength in the Hierophant, it's a sense of self-acceptance and how you fit in with those around you. So here, this enlightenment and this Tower moment, this situation really does seem to be a sense of finding your true inner voice and not, and taking care of your needs and focusing on you, and then figuring out how you then kind of move forward in life based on what you want, and interacting with others based on that, as opposed to it feels like a follow the leader type of situation, giving into other people's suggestions and influences. So I'm going to close off with the Spirit Animal Oracle for a message about what to be mindful of this month. You have Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. And the clarity comes with this day, Queen of Pentacles awakening. So this seems to be a key aspect of clarity, enlightenment, this awakening, with focusing on self-care and then reflecting honestly about what the situation was in the past. So, Aries, I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month. We'll see you next time. Take care.